Hello and welcome to another episode of The Breeze, Breezeway Productions The Breeze, where we continue our interview series with the official selections of this year's 2021 Slamdance Film Festival. And we got some pretty cool cats here that I'm excited to talk to. They sent over an email with their film, an animated film that I really enjoyed. I wanted to introduce everybody to Ethan Dirks and Troy Dewinne. How are you guys?
Great. Thanks for having us, Alex.
Yep.
For sure. So tell everybody a little bit about your project that's accepted for this year's festival.
Okay, so our project is called Chef Giants, and it's an animated music video in which two goblins are praising and bemoaning the famous Chef Giants.
Nice. It was pretty funky when I watched it for the first time. Where did this idea come from, and how did you end up at creating it?
Well, it actually started in college. We kind of just got high and made a lot of goofy music, just literally not even any lyrics whatsoever. We just kind of went for it. And Chef Giants was one of them. Honestly, probably not even our best one, but just kind of like
certainly not the best.
And we made a music video for it, mainly just because we wanted to, just a while back. And this kind of music we were doing, we were goblin personas. We didn't really know why we did that, mainly because the Lord of the Rings and stuff like that we were really into. But we started crafting a world with these two goblins, and the Chef Giants music video kind of broadened that a bit more to a point where we're like, hey, let's actually make a show with this. This would be kind of cool animated kind of show, but we didn't know how to animate. But we did have a music video that we just did. So we're like, okay, well, what if we just rotoscoped that and then maybe put some cool backgrounds on it and make that happen? And then we did that.
Nice. How when did you learn how to do illustration, or when did you know that you first wanted to get into illustration?
Well, that's the funny thing. That was not even remotely what I was doing. I was at UT being a director for film. I was just doing illustration just as a means to an end, honestly, because we needed to show someone this animated show that we wanted to create. And I knew I was at least talented in tracing things. So I asked a professor if like to help me out. He was his name is Ben Bays. He worked on Scanner Darkly.
Oh yeah, I know that.
Yeah,
sure.
Yeah. He rotoscoped in there, and he gave me a lot of tips on like how to rotoscope. So I just been using those techniques. I just made it through that. So this is actually my first time animating it too.
Yeah,
Nice.
it totally rose out of necessity because Troy's not an animator, I'm not an animator, and rotoscoping was an animation style that you could do without any formal animation training.
Nice. I'm not familiar with that world, but when I watched what you guys sent over, I was very intrigued by it because when I entered the portal, or the VIP pass that was given to go enter this world, I was brought to a website, which, as I was telling you before we started recording, it felt a lot like Homestar Runner. You wanted to talk a little bit about how you created that website where people can go into and kind of be captivated with an audience of fantasy creatures?
Yeah, so I mean, as everyone knows, all the shutdowns and lockdowns has affected the film industry a lot this year, especially in terms of networking and just celebrating, because you can get into all these festivals, but you can't actually go to them and meet your other filmmakers and go to parties. And so Troy and I were wondering if there was something that we could do to kind of combat against this. And we thought, yeah, let's just make our own party in the digital space in this fantasy world we've created. And so, yeah, it arose out of the necessity of, well, we can't meet in person. This is kind of the next best thing. And Troy hand drew all 145 Slamdance filmmakers over about a month and a half into our style. And then I dropped them into this world that I coded up. And anybody can go visit it and check out the party.
Nice. So where can people go to check out the party?
It's simple. chefgiants.com/party.
Boom.
Yeah.
There it is. Yeah, that's awesome. So you have you've created a picture of all of the filmmakers that were accepted into this year?
Yeah. I pretty much just for the pretty much a month and a half straight, I just drew their faces and then literally put them onto any body that would actually make sense in the world. So some people are palm trees, some people are elves, some people are exorcists. Like, it's just all random people. It all fit into the world that we were creating. So it's just a vast amount of characters that I just kind of went hard on, and I finished them. But yeah, it was a lot of work. It was fun, also not fun.
No, I get it. Labor of love type thing.
Yeah.
So since this is about a 2-minute project of a concept, where do you guys want to go to continue this and flush it out a little bit more? You want to keep rolling with it and turn it into something more lengthy? What are you guys thinking?
Yeah. So we have two things. First is we have when it comes to rotoscoping, we want to make a show of this, right? But rotoscoping, it takes forever to do. It about takes 6 months for me, 4 hours each day to do a 2-minute little video. I was the first animator, but still, that's a lot. So we had trouble figuring like, how could we actually make this into a show? And we found this very cool software called EVSynth. It's pretty much an AI-driven software that rotoscopes for you in a way. You kind of give them a few frames and then it does the rest of them for you. If you want to check it out, you can go to Joel Haver. He's on YouTube and he does like a lot of animations like that. But we have that and we're like, okay, now we can actually do the show too. So we have a pitch Bible as well for the actual show we want to make. And Ethan can probably talk more about that.
Yeah, so I mean, since the beginning, we've wanted to make a full series out of this, and Chef Giants is just a little like mini adventure from the larger series.
Sure.
The series itself is called Gobble,
Oh.
and it's about 2 goblins who are attempting to become pop stars on the surface world. But nobody up there wants to listen to goblin music, so they've got to contend with this the whole time. And like Troy said, we want to use this rotoscoping art style, but that is just a very time-intensive process. But the use of artificial intelligence that we've been practicing with is going to make it incredibly possible, and it's going to look great too. So, awesome. Yeah, we're excited. We want a full series is the idea.
I sense it. I got that drive, that motivation, and now you're going to have it shown to audiences so you can see how they test the waters and get like some feedback about, what people are thinking about it. I thought it was really sweet. I love the fantasy world. Like I said, Dungeons and Dragons type stuff. And this is like 8 Mile meets D&D in like kind of like a rap battle type thing. So definitely cool. I recommend that everybody check it out. Slamdance Film Festival is going on this month in February, from February 12th to the 26th, I believe, something around that.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. $10, 100 movies plus that you can see, all different types: documentary, narrative, animation, short, music video, everything combined into one. It's a cool, funky festival, and I love meeting filmmakers about it. Is there anything you'd like to say to the Slamdance organization while we conclude?
Thanks for having us. I mean, Troy and I are super thrilled. We didn't think we'd make it in, and we're really happy to be a part of the cohort of filmmakers this year.
Yeah, we kind of just put it in like just a risk. Just like, yeah, let's just give it a shot. And the fact that we're in this is just mind-boggling to me. Just it's really cool to even just say I'm part of a Slamdance like network of people. It's just, I don't know, it's very cool. So
yeah. It's an awesome film festival. I've loved talking with a lot of creatives like yourselves. And we got some more videos that are coming with filmmakers that are screening this year. So definitely check out the festival. And again, thank you, Ethan Dirks and Troy Dewinne. Appreciate you coming on to talk about your show.
You got it. Thanks for having us.